Number 14, maximum mark 13. Let f of x is equal to cos x over sin x for sin x is not equal to 0. Actually, if cos x over sin x, it is considered as a cot x, but cot x is not a part of a SL syllabus. So they are asking to find out the derivative of cot x indirectly. So here cos x over sin x. So basically we are using a quotient rule because numerator and denominator both contains x. So I am writing first u is equal to cos x, v is equal to sin x. So derivative of u cos x is minus sin x and derivative of v sin x is cos x. Use quotient rule. So f dash x is equal to v into u dash, which is sin x times minus sin x minus u into v dash, that is cos x into cos x. Full divided by v square, that is sin of x square, which is sin square x. Now simplify, use trigonometry rule. Sin x times minus sin x is minus sin square x. Minus cos x into minus cos x times cos x is minus cos square x. Divide sin square x. Clearly they are asked to show that negative 1 over sin square x. We already got the sin square x, only the numerator is negative 1. You can see in the numerator, you cannot directly write down the answer negative 1. You have to show that step that you are taking negative common and it becomes sin square x plus cos square x, which is basically our trigonometric identity. Therefore, f dash x is equal to negative 1 over sin square x. Proved. Second part, find f double dash x. So you can see now numerator is of f dash x is a constant. So I can take one simple thing by taking denominator in the numerator. So here f dash x is equal to negative 1 time sine of x bracket raised to negative 2. Now I am taking a derivative of this. Negative 1 will remain as it is. First I am taking a derivative of this bracket. That means negative 2 will come down. Sin x will remain as it is. Raised to power is decreased by 1. That is negative 3 times. Now go inside. I am using basically change rule directly. Go inside and derivative of sine is what? Cos x times go inside and derivative of x is 1. So you have to take the derivative till the time you actually take the derivative of x. So f dash x, now you have to simplify this. Negative 1 times negative 2 is 2 times 1 is 2 into cos x divided by sin x raised to minus 3 is basically sine cube x. It is not a cube of angle, it is a cube of function. Second part is done. Third part. In the following table, f dash pi by 2 is p. That means if I substitute pi by 2 in the single derivative, I get the value of p. And if I'll substitute the same pi by 2 in double derivative, I get the value of q. The table also gives approximate values of f dash x and f double dash x near x is equal to pi by 2. So you can see here pi by 2 is here. This value is less than pi by 2. This value is greater than pi by 2. Pi by 2 minus 0.1 is less than or before pi by 2. Pi by 2 plus 0.1 is after pi by 2. and they have given the values. We don't have to calculate, they have given the values. At pi by 2 pi by 2 minus 0.1, if I'll substitute in single derivative is negative. Pi by 2 plus 0.1, it's still negative. Pi by 2 minus 0.1 in double derivative 0.203. Pi by 2 plus 0.1 in double derivative is negative 0.203. Find the values of P and Q. P and Q is basically, we need to substitute x value as pi by 2 in single derivative and double derivative respectively. So here I am writing my single derivative is negative 1 over sine square x. So do not worry about that. If you don't get the answer of this first part, you can still use the answer to find out this part. So I am writing negative 1 over sine square x. This means P value is basically, when I substitute x value is pi by 2, so I am writing P is equal to negative 1 over sine square pi by 2. So negative 1 over sine square pi by 2 is sine pi by 2 bracket square. This is a radian. Sine pi by 2 is 1. Negative 1 over 1 square is basically negative 1. So my P value is negative 1. And my double derivative is f dash x is equal to, we found out, 2 cos x over sine cube x. Now substitute the value of same pi by 2, you will get the value of q, that is 2 cos pi over 2 over sine pi by 2 bracket cube, not pi by 2 cube, bracket cube. Cos pi by 2, cos 90 is 0, so 2 times 0 is 0. Sine pi by 2 is 1, 1 cube is 1. 0 upon any number is basically 0, so your q value is 0. Last part. Use information from the table to explain why there is a point of inflection on the graph of f where x is equal to pi by 2. It is only 2 marks. Inflection, point of inflection condition is double derivative is equal to 0. And we just saw that f double dash at pi by 2 is equal to 0, this value. And there has to be a sign change rule. Sign change rule means what? Before pi by 2, that means f double dash pi by 2 minus 1 is 0.203, which is greater than 0. And after pi by 2, that is f double dash pi by 2 plus 1 is negative 0.203, which is less than 0. You say sign change, therefore x is equal to pi by 2, point of inflection.